How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. My name's Jaidan, and I'm a caseworker here with the University Resource Center. I've been here about a year now. I help individuals that have difficulties with daily living, so I help with quite a few different issues. And what's your name?
I'm Shelly.
Nice to meet you, Shelly.
No.
The point of this first meeting is for just us to get to know each other, for me to kind of explain the agency to you in this whole process. The best thing that you can do throughout this whole process is be as open and honest about your feelings as you possibly can. Ask me any questions that you need to. Feel free to offer me any feedback, advice, anything like that. So first things first, I'll go over this informed consent. And the first part of it just kind of explains that this is the University Resource Center. We provide a multitude of services to people over the age of 18. The second part talks about payment of services. Now, you can go through your insurance and check to see if they'll pay for it. If for some reason they won't, or if you're uninsured, it'll be $45 per week, and that is due at the time of the service. So, the next part talks about our cancellation policy. So it's very important that we keep consistent meetings, and if you ever do have to cancel a meeting, I'll need to know at least 24 hours ahead of time. And then if there's 2 or more consecutive missed appointments in a row, you would be subject to be discharged at that time, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So, and we do have a confidentiality agreement, so nothing that you share in these meetings is going to be released unless you sign a release giving permission to do so, or if we are court ordered to release that information. So feel free to be as open as you need to be during these meetings, because it will knock it out except for those 2 reasons.
Okay.
And I do need to let you know I have the duty to warn and protect, and what that means is that it's legally required of me that I act to prevent any physical harm to you or to others. So if I hear any sort of threatening things to you or others, and I think that somebody's in immediate and imminent harm, then I will have to report that.
Okay.
And then another thing is I'm a mandated reporter, which just means that I have the duty to report if I suspect any child abuse or elderly or disabled abuse, anything like that, I will have to report that. So just to let you know there. Do you have any questions about any of that?
I don't think so. Do you have court orders? Does that happen very often?
No, that does not happen very often at all. So I wouldn't fear that. But if it were to happen, that would be the only way that your information would be released without your permission. Because like I said, usually you would have to sign a release for us to release your information.
Okay, that makes sense.
So the next part is I kind of want to get to know a little bit more about you. So just kind of tell me why you're here, why you're wanting services, any goals that you have, anything like that.
Okay. Well, I have a lot of issues with anxiety and depression.
Okay.
And, I have been having nightmares for a while too. So my family lives with me, my teenage daughter, and she's pregnant too. She's pregnant.
Okay.
And then my son lives with me, but because I've been so depressed, I haven't really been doing what I need to take care of them.
Mm-hmm.
So my daughter has been taking care of my son, and I just kind of stay home and don't do what I need to do. So I know that's going to have to change when her baby comes, because she's going to have to take care of herself and she might move out. So I just feel like I need to kind of get it together before that happens for everybody's sake.
Yeah. So it sounds like you're feeling pretty overwhelmed and stressed.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, you have a lot of stuff to work on, and that's good. So I'm looking forward to working on all those things with you. So that's wonderful. Is there anything that you'd like to know more about me or about the agency or this process as a whole?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure I'll have questions as we get started into the process. I'm just a little bit nervous and scared to ask for help, but I know that I need it. So
Right. And this is a big step anyway. I mean, even just coming here for this first meeting is a huge step. So I want you to feel free to ask me questions at any time. We can work on a bunch of stuff. Time management sounds like an issue. I don't know, maybe budgeting could be an issue, that kind of thing. So there's a lot of stuff we can work on to kind of get you a daily schedule, get you structure in your life, kind of get you back on your feet.
Okay.
So have you used any other resource services in the past at all?
I have a psychiatrist and I have a
Okay.
therapist.
Okay.
So I wasn't very good about going for a while, but that's been getting better.
Okay.
Mostly because my family kind of is demanding it.
Yeah.
So I need to do that. Transportation is an issue right now. My teenage daughter drives me where I need to go.
Okay.
But again, when the baby comes and she moves out, that probably will be a bigger issue as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And I can kind of help you out with learning how to use like public transportation. That's always an option and stuff like that. So we can definitely work on that.
Yeah.
So,
I used to be actually a nurse, but because of some of my mental health needs, I
mhm.
had to quit. So I know I'm not there yet, but a long-term goal would be to get back to work someday.
Okay. So you're not currently employed, but you would like to be. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. Well, that can definitely be a goal that we work on too. So, but yeah, it sounds like you kind of need to build yourself back up, get back on your feet before you can get back to working. So you need to kind of focus on your mental health first before you can get there. And like I said, even by attending this meeting, I mean, you're taking a big step just to get there. So,
Okay.
but yes, like I said, just continue to be open. I appreciate you being open. Continue that, and that way you can get the most out of this experience. Because if you're not open to sharing anything with me, there's not really much I can help you with, you know? So that's very important. I can't stress that enough. So, but I look forward to working with you. We will have another meeting coming up here, and that's where we'll work kind of more on goal setting and get specific goals in place and everything. But like I said, it sounds like you've got a lot to work on. So,
Okay.
sounds like I'm excited to work with you. So,
All right.
right.
Thank you.
Well, you have a good day.
You too.
Thanks.